Every time a newer group of people come in, you got the people who just been here for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But they not really, like rooted to this land. They just as much as foreigners as the people that they motherfucking exploiting and saying, hey, we don't really want them there, even though we want them here for free to, in cheap labor. But they set up all of these obstacles against them to ensure that they have no fighting chance in the court system, because as long as you have no fighting chance in the court system, you are not acknowledged as an individual worth receiving justice. So the time that is given to exploit you is prolonged. And this is why there's so much fight against immigration. It's not because people strongly believe that immigrants and refugees are causing crime and taking jobs and, they're lazy and they're coming here with, these malice ways. But in fact, our borders have been open to refugees and immigrants for the longest. But on paper, right, according to the 14th Amendment, we all have equal rights to the protections of the Constitution, which includes immigrants, refugees. See, the Bureau of Refugees, Freedmen, and Abandoned Land. Now, this more than likely was a group put together by Black individuals. You got freedmen and people who were exposed, people who were kicked out, chased out of their land, their counties, creating a bureau that is supposed to provide justice for people who have been abused as a refugee, abused as a former slave who is now a freed individual. Those who once upon a time had access and control and possessed their land, and now they don't because they were chased out of there. This bureau was set into place to help individuals like this. But now in 2025, people have you to believe nobody gives a dang about refugees and foreigners, even though they've always been included, whether it's been constitutionally in our laws, whether they have protections, or it's inexplicitly stated, whether it's vaguely placed into state laws and local municipal laws. There's always been a protection to them. But if you ignorance to the laws and ordinances that governs you, and then you continue to fall into the propaganda that these foreigners are harming you and taking from you, even though the people who are pushing these ideas